All right, okay, I'm in my live channel. Hello, everyone. Okay, yes. I see someone joining or left. Hi, I am Elly. I am Fengshui master as well as a channeler. I'm here to help and empower you, to help you and found some questions if you have any. So as a part of my channel here is for you, and so it is about if you have a question, should it be about yourself, not someone else. And I have no permission to access third person question. So the question have to be you about yourself and about the things regarding yourself, and something has been bothering you, and or you want to ask guidance from your high self. So whoever coming to my channel, I will ask you to ask your high self coming forward with me along here to help you as well. And I am simply a vessel to help and provide the moment of connection, between you, your high self, or your spiritual guides, teachers, masters, loved ones, in whichever the high realm. Okay, so we only channel through love and light, and so it is about the raise our vibration here on the planet Earth. And many of us has been through Earth schools so many lifetimes, and some are here for eons. For those, I call those old souls, and there are some are new souls coming into this world, and we do need. Sometimes we have to find a community, a place of belongings, and understanding that we're here together with there's others like you and I, and so feel comfortable to be here, and that we're creating a similar, like I call, community in that sense. And I am also a founder of a nonprofit organization called Temple Beautiful, and it is truly about self-mastery that I anchored with a bunch of beautiful souls on December 21st, 2010, to bring in the awareness and the consciousness of self-mastery, and also knowing that we are all masters working on the planet Earth, and that we are here to fulfill our goals and purpose in life, and help collectively raise the vibration, stay positive. And I know a lot of us have been through a lot, same as me, I can tell you that. But all those things, along the way, we incur karma throughout the lifetimes, and so we're here to clear our karma, I call negative patterns. And then we also here to embrace and accepting who we are, and stop like self-doubting, self-punishment, and self-judgment. A lot of times, a lot of us fell into that, the self issue, okay? The self, like a lot of times, a lot people have, I'm just talking, okay? This reading glasses is, So a lot of times we're experiencing things in life. We start self-doubting. We're not trusting ourselves. We forgot who we are. We forgot that we're a loving soul coming to the earth for reasons. We forgot our purpose, and we forgot that we volunteered to come to the earth. Some of us, maybe we don't have to be on the earth plane, but for somehow we decide to come down to the earth to bring more peace, awareness, and raise the consciousness. And even though there's less people like us out there, but I think the younger generations, I'm talking about younger generations. I have grown-up sons. Okay, so my son is somewhere around like 2000, and he was born that time. And so there's a group of new souls coming into the earth to be here to help. I think after 2012, around 2012, that was like it's like a very interesting mark. So a lot of soul comes down to that like before, after, and I say like around like 1998 and 9. So slowly before that, so many comes to the planet Earth to helping the transition. And so we have a lot of young souls, but they're very highly, they're energy-wise, they came from higher source. Okay, so some people call them the indigos, crystal childrens, rainbow childrens, all these beautiful childrens. And then coming down to the earth, but earth is very dense, sometimes your parents may not be advanced and highly evolved than you are. So a lot of people go through their childhood having some issues, but first of all, I want to apologize to all those children which you have difficulties from your parents, from a parent's place to apologize to you that your parents may not be as advanced as you are. So their high self is asking for your forgiveness. Understand that they have a higher self, they have their lower human bodies. Okay, so their high self is saying that to you. They apologize that they do not know better. Okay, so you guys whoever's out there, listen to the messages that when to feel that, to forgive them of their ignorance, their upbringings, and their struggles. And that's why you guys are here to help and understand and changing some things moving forward. And I see there is someone asking, am I rainbow children, crystal children? Hold on, I see questions coming in. Hi, I have a question. Any messages from my spiritual guide? Can I ask what this is? Oh, okay. So, I am a Fengshui master. I'm also a channeler. And so I utilize Ching, which is my roots, and I'm a Chinese, and my ancestor wrote the book of change. So I have been doing Feng Shui for the last 20 some years. I was going through a spiritual journey, and universe is asking me to do Feng Shui, so I shifted my path, all right, from so I'm here now with you guys, and so I'm doing this full time now. And so earlier on, I was giving some kind of a message I'm pathing through, okay, about the rainbow childrens, the crystal childrens, about those childrens after 1998. Many of them, okay? So the 1998, when you're born somewhere after like you conceive or born 1998 until now, you are pretty much a mixture of a Chris and a rainbow children. Rainbow children are late ones. Okay, they are even younger. So you maybe, if you're like, my son's 24 years old. So if his children coming through, and that his children will be for sure like a rainbow child, and even more highly, they have a high vibration. And then some of those souls, well, at that point, depends, like they're here, they're more loving, they're more light, okay? So our earth is also evolving. So we, okay, how can I say this? So earth has energy bodies, okay? So as me doing Feng Shui, when I go look around, have you noticed like in the earth field, somewhere around your knee height, okay? So from earth to your knee height, there is a vibration energies, okay? So so those are the energies, it's like earth energy. I mean, some are underneath the earth, some are on the knee height, okay? So just a guideline somewhere. Remember that knee high, you can feel the earth. So that is why it's so important for us to go to the nature, lying on the sandy beaches and lying on the grass to merge with the earth energy, okay? So earth has its own energy, and then human being, us, has energies as well. So our energy is through our heart center. So from our heart center, we connect with everyone else. And also we have an aura body. I took a class looking at people's aura. And so that if you send positive energy, because if you send a positive energy, you see their aura expand. And if you send like negative energy, negative thought, like you're ugly, that kind of energy, you see the aura shrinks. Okay, so we human being is actually energetic beings. Okay, so we perceive all those energy signals, and so we equipped with mental, physical, emotion, intuition to interacting with others. All right. So sometimes speaking words versus non-speaking action word, the non-speaking words maybe even more penetrated faster than your speaking words. So keep that in mind, that we are an energy body. So we are here in the planet Earth. So more human beings can aware of they are the energy bodies, then they can act accordingly, all right? So then the seventh chakra, the mind, is about understanding. So if you understand that you are a walking energy dynamic generators or receivers, it's like you are that, then you be mindful of the words, the actions, and you go around your daily life. And so kind words and giving someone a hug, compassionate act, those love is the energy that attracts people together. It helps eliminate all those lower energies, okay? The angers, the control, all the low energy gets to dispersed with love. So that is why it's important for us to act, practice understanding who we are and what our effect on the others. And so this is where we're now talking about the rainbow, the indigo children's and the crystal children's and the rainbow children's. So they came from a higher source of love and energy, okay? So automatically they have more love to share with the world. And so they're like a bundle of love. Have you seen some children like, you just want to hug them, they're so cute, they're so lovable? Yes, okay? So just remember that innately you all bring in with that loving energy, and more so with these young children ones, to be here on the planet Earth. And then, but the Earth is big. We have how many billions people on planet Earth? So it's getting convoluted, okay? It's got muddy. And so if you can clear the vessel, be that loving energy, you affects changes people around you. So today's, I'm talking about this, so allow you to understand who you are. And you are a bundle of loving energies, and you just needed to be, okay, so now talking about the issues we have in our life. So we have emotional bodies, we have mental bodies, we have spiritual bodies. So in life now we are in the earth, and some people has been here many lifetimes, some are new. For those who's been here many lifetimes, you caught in this karmic wheel, okay? And so this is a perfect time to clear all that. And seeking for, so that way, it's like, all right, perfect. So I had this glimpse the day I'm leaving this world, look back, I'm like, oh, I did everything I was here to do, and I'm ready to exit. So that kind of like, releasing and clear and the energy. Now, in our life, we have complications, okay? Our emotion get hurt, or we got caught into some kind of a mental mind games and fights, and then sometimes we're lost and we don't know what to do. And so those are the times I advise people go meditate and go ask your high self, inwardly search for it. But some people cannot do it, and so I'm here to help you with this I Ching. I Ching is book of change. So it is about change, and it's about, take a look at the negative thoughts, negative patterns and positive patterns, and then you can see where you are and ease off that worries, anxieties, and some kind of issues you have. So today, okay, what do I want to do? I already did my pray before I opened this channel to all the light beings utilize me to help you. So I can help you for your question, your own question, okay? I have to have a permission to ask your high self and to access your record or access your whatever's there universe wanted me to share with you. And so don't ask me, does so and so love me? Okay, I have no permission to ask that. That's the universal law, is that talking about universal laws, okay, all right, universe, I will explain a little bit. So we're all bound by universe laws. One of the law is called karma, and then karma has good and bad, all right? There's something we did hurt someone, we better apologize, because if we don't, that thing comes back, haunt you. If we did a good deed for someone thanked us, we're like, oh, you're welcome, then we release that. So karma is the cause and effect. That is for sure number one universal laws here on planet Earth, okay? And then we do have yin and yang duality on planet Earth, but yin-yang duality doesn't mean you have to be opposite all the time. It just says it's a movement of the yin and the yang, so that creates dynamic. The I Ching says from the yin-yang you create 4, from 4 create 8. So it is a creation, all right? You need a father, mother, masculine, feminine energy to create something. So creation is from, you have to have both, all right? So that is some kind of a universal laws, okay? So And let me see, what was the questions? Okay, so now I can, someone says Mary-chan, yes. I have a lot of cards. I even have a sacred geometry card. Oh my, I'm going crazy here. Anyway, so all these cards are just a tap into the world, into the like unconscious mind. We have a conscious mind, we have an unconscious mind. The unconscious mind includes your soul, your whatever we call Akashic record. Okay, so there's a lot involved. Someone says that so love me. Sorry, I don't answer third-person questions. So if you have question you wanted to ask and about you, I'll be very happy to assist. And so now I am going to answer some of these questions coming in from the people. Okay, so Aya, are you still there? Arya. Oh, I'm not sure. Okay, so may I have, so I'm going to, who's in the room? So Dreamweaver, at the last one I see it. What's your name? I need a first person. I need your name, your first name, and your question, okay? Name and a question. Oops. All right, who has name and a question? Dolphin. Oh, thank you. All right, what is your question? Your message from universe? Dolphin. I got a number 62, the I Ching card. Small is beautiful. Found the extraordinary in the ordinary. Keep it simple. Use discretions. Slow down. Tend to details. Pay attention. So, small is beautiful. And here is a butterfly. So, universe is asking you to pay attention to details and found the beauty in the detail. Okay, all right, I will channel. You have been focused on big pictures. However, you need to also pay close attention to details, to small things coming to you. Pay attention. Wow, lots of energy coming. Pay attention to I see you like, are you drawing something? What kind of work are you in? Dreamweavers. What type of work are you doing? I see an image of some kind of a drawing. All right, so it does. Okay, so are you like okay, so I see that there is like a drawing, painting, okay, so the energy, it's almost like you're in a room, started doing this, and then this painting will helps you, the drawing will helps you to see things more clearly. And so the voice says, yes, he paint. He doesn't realize he needs to do that. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Just out of my mouth. A voice just say that. Okay, so they ask you to do more of that. It could be a hand painting or computer drawing, some kind of artwork. All right, slow down. I can feel it in my back. All right. You can talk to her directly. Don't use my body, please. I have this. Thank you. We have a different way to communicate with him, okay? So, okay, thank you. Thank you, be gentle with me, and so I can pass the message to him. So, yes, and so for you to, so as you paint, as you drawing, you will see more stuff come to you. So, message for you is that you need to practicing with your hand. So you have to do more of your handwriting, hand painting, with your hand. Okay, so focus on that and to pass the message. You got it? Okay. Oh wow. Whoever talked through me is very serious. I got this image of a very like someone is like oh, okay. So that was for you. Okay, Dreamweavers, dream from so you have to pay details, okay? Use your hand to do something. That's the message for you. And next, let me see. Corina, am I an indigo child or a rainbow child? You know the difference between indigo child and a rainbow child is that indigo child are a little bit fighter. they are a fighter a little bit compared to the rainbow children. So if you there's like, do you feel like you wanted to oh, okay, yeah, if you feel like that, you know, there's something you want to make a difference, you're fighting about it, you see like injustice, you see something you are so passionate about, you want to make changes in this world, those are tends to be the indigo children, because they are the wave of people coming to the earth to make a difference. Dreamweaver, when you gave me the message was a new ancestor coming through. Okay, Dreamweaver, I had a feeling that being, whatever that energy is, it's very, very pushy and also a little bit, upfront. Like, remember I was blurred out of my mouth with those words saying, I forgot, I'm come out of it. Okay, so the that kind of energy, it's it's a serious, and it is very. Is that one of your ancestors? Someone, it's in the other side. Oh, okay. So I have, all right. Dreamweaver still have questions. Is it with me? I ask your whoever that being, the spirit, is to talk to you directly, and I guess they were trying to communicate with you. Maybe you're not paying attention. So the way coming through with me was a little bit very, very pushy and hard. And I was like, oh, slow down, and you can directly talk to that being, that ancestor of yours or whoever that is, and communicate directly. So the way to communicate with your ancestral loved ones is just call their name, and simple as that. And they, thanks for the roses. They will be there with you. And like my ancestor, when the first thing was my grandmother, she appeared with me first, and because that was something I close with, so it doesn't frighten me in the first place. And so that started with her, and then of course there's my ancestors coming through towards me, and the one I call my royal uncle is the Duke of the Zhou, and which also helps with the I Ching, wrote the books, the commentaries and all that. So for me, I know because I was given the task to do this work. So I'm like, okay. Initially I was like, I don't want to do anything to do with that. But eventually, and multiple things happen. Then I'm like, okay, I got it. I will do it. So that's how I connect with my ancestor. And so now, so it's just become a part of me now. So yes, your ancestor that it will be with you. Just call them. Thank you. Okay, so now I will help next person. Someone says, where's my brother George? Sorry, I will not read for third-person questions, and I'm here to help you, empowering you. So I only answer the questions relating to you. As we have free will in this planet Earth, and it's also I have no permission to access someone else's records without their consent. So whoever's here, I do have your consent, then I can help ask. And so please write down your name, first name, and your question. Do you teach Feng Shui? I have not teaching Feng Shui yet. And usually I just post some tips and things like that on the YouTubes and talk about it. And regarding Feng Shui, I initially do the Feng Shui based on the traditional Feng Shui of the space, and that based on Bagua. Bagua is the I Ching, the symbols of this. There's eight, and from eight there's 64 hexagram happened. Okay, so these three called a gua. So from the yin and the yang, then we come to then we have 3 lines with earth, human, and heaven. And these 3 line combination is called gua. So there's 8 basic fundamental gua, and then based on that represents the areas of your home. And so initially that's what I was doing based on the bagua to look at people's house. But then I found human being and energy, their energy interacts to each other, okay? So if a person don't change their mindset, they fall back to the old pattern. And doesn't matter what I do to their home environment, they fall back to it. So I spent many years actually, since like 2007 until, so I've been working on this, understanding human psyche, the spiritual energies, and a different aspect of it. So now I am more integrated because I think we change our mindset, we change everything. Once I rent my place to someone else, oh my gosh, give me a mess. I was like, oh, and it took me a whole week to clean everything, bring back my place. I was like, but now I'm like, I feel like people say, oh my gosh, your house feels so different. I'm like, yeah, it's me, because I give love to my space. So really come down that Feng Shui is what you give love to in your own home space, and clean them and make sure nothing stays stagnate, and let everything flow. So that's why I'm like, there's not much to teach Feng Shui. A lot of people really, hold on to, oh, you have to be this way, you have to be that way, but not really. It is about flow of energy, smoothly, harmoniously. That's all is about Feng Shui, okay? And so everything from the heart and love and the care helps with everything else out there. So now let me see whose question. Someone. I asked, spring, what is my future? All right. Spring, thanks for the roses. Universe says, focus on now, then she will have a better future. All right. So I got number 40 for you. It's called Deliverance and Relief, a fresh approach, liberating from obstructions, finding a solution, exhilaration. So number 40, it is called Deliverance, and 解 means whatever the issue you had before is released. And so also ask you to let it go. All right. Do not hold on to other negative energies, experiences. Forgive, letting go. And the picture showing that there's a dryness in the land. The person is asking for the rain to help relieve the drought. So when the rain comes, everything is, give a life to it. So at this moment, universe is asking, your guides is asking you to letting go, release and relief. And thank your past for showing you so every issue, there is always a lesson and a gift. So whatever that is, say, all right, thank you. I learned my lessons and I release it. Okay, that is for you. All right. Any questions, Spring? You understand that? All right. Okay, for next, I'm going for the next questions. Hi. Okay, so Loretta, general messages, please. Okay. Loretta. Loretta. Please put down your first name and a question, okay? Interesting, you got the same card, and I think the earlier message I gave to the other person applies to you as well. So it's always in this lifetime we have to release and let it go, forgive others and forgive ourselves. So for you is forgive yourself as well, and release and letting go. Okay. And the next, that SHAZZY, what's your first name? I see you asking a question. What's your first name? Oh, you're welcome. Shazra. All right. .46, and it's called Push Upward. Steady progress, gaining confidence, accepting challenges, a promotion, receiving recognition. As I was asking your high self to come and give me a gift, and then I was like, okay, masters, teachers, whoever coming through, just help her to see. So and then I got this very warm hand energies, a lot of energies coming in to you. So you have many support at the other side of the veil. I call it the other side of the veil. And so ask you to push forward. So you can actually connect a lot with your supportive team. I don't know what kind of spiritual practice you practice, and you can always ask for guidance and assistance from masters, teachers, and to help you. You got it, Shazra? All right. John, how do I relieve my anxiety? I ask Master Cho. All right. Yeah, so go for it, because initially when I was asking, and then usually I ask for their high self guidance, but for you I have to have like teachers, masters. Oh yeah, totally, and do that, because when I was asking, I felt the heat coming through my hand with the so you have teachers out there is assisting, working with you. So for John, by the way, I also I saw John's question. I do private hypnosis sessions, and I can help answer more detailed things for people. And with John, I'm going to. I have a past life card that I can ask. Is your anxiety related to past life? All right. This is my past life card, okay? John, what is your full name? John. John D, what is your full name? John, okay. So I got a card, it's called Farm, and so you need to be more with the nature. I think in one lifetime also it's relating to farmland, and that the anxiety usually came. All right, I can help it. Channel a little bit. Calling John's high self. In that lifetime being a farmer, you have to wait for the weather patterns to receive your grain and harvesting. So you develop a certain anxiety towards that unknown aspect of the weather patterns. And so that unknown has affected you throughout your lifetimes, including here and now. So you need to learn that you are in a different life path now. You can release that anxiety of unknown, which is carried forward through this lifetime to you based on that life experience. Ooh. Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh, I need a break. Oh, that was fully channeled to you. Oh, wow. Wow, that was. Appreciate you sending me some love roses and hearts. Oh, wow. Thank universe. That was. You got it, John? Whatever said to you. Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh, all right. Oh, next. I did not know I was going to do a live channeling. Oh, this was something. I do hypnosis too. Yes. Contact me through my website. Email me is the best. We can set a time and working on things, and we can set a time for it. I usually don't pick up my phone, unfortunately, so. All right, cool. Oh, wow. Okay, so let me, after John, who was next one? All right, please put down your first name and a question about you, okay? And D, any message for love life? D is your first name? Hello. Yes, it's my first name, D. All right. D. I'm gonna ask Ching card, okay? Someone says, I was after John. Okay, so who says I was after John to wrote down your name, okay? Right now, I'm going to answer one for D. I got a number 53 called development, gradual progress, continuity, slowly but surely, adaptability, a time-honored approach. So you're on the path and just keep going, whatever you're doing right now. So that is the card for you, okay? Okay, next one. The one person says, I'm after the John. Joe? Is that, what's your first name? Joe, yeah, okay, Joe. Thank you for the roses. Joe, what's your question? Oh, okay, am I Me and my family going to find an apartment to move into soon. I got a 29, the utmost danger, insecurity, overwhelming unpredictabilities. So I'm not sure. It was so for the longest time I wouldn't get an answer. Finally, I'm like, okay, you need to give her some kind of answer. This is the one coming through. So I don't know. This one says, you know, it's unpredictability at this moment. All right, sorry about that. It's so that's the answer for you. But you know, sometimes you know the water flows, you know, goes, and but it's but that's the what I got. Okay, so T will next to T. Will I be able to stay home for my next job assignment? T, what's your first name? Please put down your first name and a question, because your first name is your soul gift to yourself in this lifetime. Thank you. Takira. Takira. Will I be stay home for my next job assignment? That's a kind of a, all right. I got number 50, the cauldron. Inner alchemy, mastery, spiritual renewal, contain. Okay, so cauldron is it's the pot where ancient times used for store food, cook food. So so this is kind of interesting to answer that question. If that this one usually says it's okay, and if you know if it allows you to provide, you can provide what other people need, then you can stay home and do the work. So that was the answer for that. All right. Next one, it's Marina, a message about my work life. Okay. So I got number 5, waiting. Perseverance, taking care of essentials, restraint, leave well enough alone, moderation, right timing. So number 5, she says that patience, and so a lot of times it's like this pregnant woman takes time for her to give birth. So I guess the message for your work life is you have to be patient. So that's that is the answers to you, okay? Mike, sorry, I will not answer third-person questions, and I have no permission to access and ask questions to the third person. Also, I do not answer any pregnancy questions in my chat room in this live channel. If you want to know anything about pregnancy, please contact me for a private session. Every soul coming to the earth, it's a big decision, and so we have to work privately to connect to that new soul coming to your life. It's complicated. A big planning involves many things. So if anything about a pregnancy, please contact me directly. We can do a reading, we can do a session, and there's many facts involved. Princess. Is it time to move on from? Is that your real name? Please provide me with your real first name and question about you, so I can ask your high self come and assist you. Nicole, will I buy a home soon? Nicole, I got a number 36, the darkening of the light. So, not so soon. Princess, okay. Princess, is it time to move on from Oma? Moving away from Oma. I got number 4, useful folly, impulsiveness, immaturity, bluffing, ignorance, learning, impatience, reckless behavior. So that is the message for you, right? You're welcome. I do not. Emily, will my family move this year or next? Moving usually is your own decision. If your family wants to move, move. So I'm not sure the question, will my family move this year or next year, really means I Ching is about when your mental mind exhausted and that you're asking your divine for guidance. So if your mental mind can change your mind while you're asking for any support. So if you can use your mental mind, make decisions, usually you might change your mind later on. So, so make a decision if you want to move or not move, and let it go and make an effort to it. To a new house. Oh, you mean talking about you buying a new house, moving to a new house? All right, I'm going to ask your high self guidance, okay, to see regarding of your home. I'm assuming that's your home aspect of it. Moving to a new home or buying. Don't ask me for investment decisions, okay? Kind of funny. Someone will ask me, but should I win a lottery? And I go, oh, go away. Just kidding. But truly. Emily, I ask Emily's self, coming first which will be her new house. All right, I don't get anything. So pass the question. Universe wouldn't answer. Sorry. No answers on that one. So the I Ching, the Book of Change, is the ancient times when the kings, okay, so the emperor, the kings, at that time we call the kings, the king of the Zhou was asking for divine guidance. And so usually, there's a lot of rituals involved. They take shower, pay respect, and then using the turtle bones to cast and ask for divine guidance. I know in nowadays we tend to be simply ask questions. So really it's about when we exhaust our mind, then we are asking for divine guidance. The reason is that human being has a willpower, okay? So your willpower is placed here for you to working through this lifetime on make decisions moving on. And so some people cultivate their soul, mind, body connection. Then they simply, it's like, oh, okay, you know, I'm fully guided, letting the universe guide me force forward. Sometimes when coming to, do I want this? Do I want that? You know, do I want this? So it's really, it is about, you know, you make up your mind. And so sometimes, so that's why people say, well, why is like, there, some people call destiny versus what you create, okay? So destiny is really, you have like a big picture, like when you come into the earth, you set a certain major event in your life, like a past, something like that. That's called destiny. But then we also have the free will to create in this world, you know, to create the things we want and to so it's always a mixture. You know, it's like the Fengshui I talk about, you know, the human has effect on the house has effect on the energy. So it's a mix patterns. And so sometimes, you know, it's better to use our you know, make decisions on the certain things we want. And sometimes it is simply just follow the heart and go do things we feel passionate about. And but if universe doesn't give you the answer, it doesn't mean it's bad or good, okay? So it is also just says, you know, it's not right timing, no answer for you yet. So the someone asked me, REY, is it time for me to let go of routine? A lot times we those okay, so with loved ones, there's more involved the people who you have loving relationship with. Some are comical reasons, some are energy reasons. So it is important for you to really figuring out what do you want in life, you know? So so letting go of someone, I might ask a question, Ray, is it time for me to letting go of maybe, how about that? I can ask, is there any comical reasons you guys together? Maybe that's a better way to, because if you're letting the person go, you can letting the person go. Why you hold on to it? Like, what's the point you hold on to that person? It, you know, is because, like, you know, there's multiple reasons, okay? So, but I can ask, is there any comical reasons and that why you guys are together? Maybe there is a lessons you two both needs to be learned. You want to do that? Ray? He hasn't talked to me. Oh, sorry. I'm not answering those questions. So I do not answer third-person questions. As I said, I have no permission. Someone said he must need a space. Sometimes people just need some time. Thank you. I see someone else is helping you answer the questions. I'm like, do you want to ask your high self about someone doesn't call me in a week and then you go nuts about it? Oh my gosh. Oh, your high self like, shut up. You are too needy. Sorry. Got it. All right, we got it. Oh, we're having fun. Laugh usually helps. All right, so who has a more some questions you want to ask your high self, or you can ask for their guidance. Plus P called me this month. Oh my gosh. Wait, did we just talk about all right, if you guys want to play mind game, get 3 coins, throw them out there, you get an answer, okay? Oh, so ask your, I'm here as a channeler, and out of my respect to your high self, to ask questions. It's really respect towards you. And don't ask me those mind games, okay? Like, does so-and-so love me? Doesn't so-and-so? You know, like when we were kids, we get a leaf with love me, not love me, leave me, love me. You know, those are like mind game. Oh, well. So, I will not answer those mind games. You go answer yourself. Anyways, so, yeah. This might be too vague. Can I ask if I'm doing things right at the moment? Okay, so what's your name? I can ask your, Elaine. All right, I can ask your high self for guidance, all right? At current moment, time, space. Are you doing something on your path? Assist and help her see the wisdom of light. So I got number 16, enthusiasm, self-expression, inspiring others. Oh, wow, you just did that. Self-confidence, totality, success, sharing, a positive response. So yes, you are right on whatever you're doing. All right, Elaine. Wow, amazing. Yeah, it is amazing. Thank you to share with others. You know, the whoever coming into this channeling with us and sharing your sharing the like, you know, I'm sure there's people in the chat room outside is watching this as well, so you're sharing with others as well in this scale. So respect, you know, your high self is divine. Your high self is light and love. Your high self and you know, you have multiple selves. I was going to share my background pictures. I didn't have that one. Like you have many yourself. So anyway, your high self is the source, and I call some, you know, your oversoul or your soul, your high self. It's in a they're in a high vibration. It's like one time I was channeling archangels, and I was asking them, how did you listen to the calls of everyone at the same time? So the archangel was telling me that we are like beam of light. We can be in multiple places at once. So I was like, ooh, that's cool. Makes sense, you know? So as we're in this environment, I'm calling your high self, is I'm calling to that higher source of you can like coming, existing like that. However, we also need to learn to connect with that part of ourselves. When you're connecting with that part of self, you will find a peace. You will not asking those, what I call mind game questions. Does so-and-so love me? I'm like, oh, if that person does not love you, don't you know? You already felt it. So you already knew. Like, so that's why a lot of us, better to develop that intuition, the knowingness of within each of us, that we knew if someone loves us or not. If someone wanting to be with us, if someone's telling us the lie or truth, we knew. So we don't need to guessing, doesn't so love me or not. So that is why, you know, we, like my Temple Beautiful, the mastery is all about know thyself and know who you are, and you deserve love. You deserve, like, you know, you have the love, you know, and you have a mouth to communicate to the people, you know, if they are, you know, and you also understand if you're needy, if you're manipulating, if you're playing games with other one, or, you know, so like the law of karma, everything you do will eventually comes back to you as well. So the whole empowerment for me is about knowing yourself, knowing you. Are you playing game or are you honest? You know what you want within you, and then you manifest it because your energy body send out all the signals spontaneously, goes out to the universe, and other people knows too. So that's why it's important to know thyself, and so that way you can flow through life easily, smoothly. And I'm here to be as a channel to assisting you to connecting to your high self, and so out of respect towards each other, to you and I. So really, we want to really thinking about, is that question like I really want to ask? I mean, I don't say no question is stupid or anything like that, but it's really empowering me. If there's something I can learn from it, or like I can like solving, like I usually say that the universe gave you an answer. It's like a light bulb, you know, like earlier someone was asking an issue and then I was like literally channeling. I was like, oh, what happened? You know, that is when you are connected to your high self, it's so amazing and powerful. You can get all that question to be answered, you know, like you'd be like, wow, you know, and so that is like a wow moment, like I call light bulb hit in your head. So really, you know, even though this is like a very small window where through this TikTok, you can contact me. We can do private reading sessions, you know, including your past life issues or moving forward, whatever, to connect with you, because my goal is to empower. The empowerment is to empowering you, to empowering yourself to be the master, and has a tool, has a way to deal with this life, so that way you can helping others along the way. And that is why I'm spending my energy and here with you, so that I am helping you, so that eventually you learn to help others, because everyone has something needs work through it, and there's like maybe, you know, something we caught in there. We want energetically like open it up, no like, so that we can moving forward. And so whatever the question you wanted to ask your high self to come help you with it, it's something, you really exhausted your mental mind. So, all right, did I something? Okay, why do I keep seeing 554433? All right, so usually those double numbers are a sign from universe to ask you to pay attention. And there is if you Google those double numbers, it's 3 digits numbers, there is meanings behind it. Oh yeah, so I keep seeing 111. So usually all those, like 1 is a mastery number, and to tell you that for you to follow your path to be the master. 2 are the corporation that you have to work through your heart. Lately, I see a lot of 2s on my end. Like I see 222. So it is like I need to pay attention to my heart center and allow my heart center to be open, and so that I can be more of a channeler in that sense, And so 5 usually is a freedom, so 3 is creation and 4 is foundation. Each number has a meaning. And so when you see multiple, all of them, it's a sign to tell you, pay attention. So this is where we develop our intuition. We develop our intuition to connect to our guides and our ancestors, our teachers, masters, the ones which with love, all right? So the way discernment always important, I think. Oh, thank you. So the discernment is about the things you do. It brings you love, joy, happiness, and gives you like, wow, I'm so excited, happy, like full of energy. Those are good things. But if something drains your energy, if something is like, oh, I feel tired if I talk to that person, then universe, that's your own mechanism. Your macabre field is telling you you're leaking energy. And so you need to pay attention to it, looking at it, what is going on? Did I set the boundaries? And, is that the person's issues or my issues? And so that way you can separate a little bit. And so that is where we want to know what we are connecting. So for example, when I connecting to the people who I was doing channel one time, I did a mini channel in a period of time. So I was sitting in the computer in front of it, and I was recording it, and I was opening to all beings to coming through to. So I was doing the channel, and when I was doing, I was giving each beings expression of their needs, and so there's ghost was passing through. I was like, it's cold. I can feel the chillness, but then with the ghost, a lot of them hanging around. So I was like, okay, why was that you guys hanging around? They were like, well, we're waiting for the loved ones to take us. Oh, of course, some refuse to go, but some are waiting for their loved ones to take them. So I was like, okay. And so evoking love and light is always helps, whenever you're connecting. So if you feel, but not fear, okay? Release fear. But if, fear is something, it's a different story, okay? But so whenever you're connecting, you're channeling, you develop your intuition, trust your body, okay? Your body is your best mechanism, and the beautiful thing you have on the planet Earth, okay? It heals by itself, it regenerates, and as long as we pay attention to it, we don't abuse it, and our body is amazing bio machine here on planet Earth, you know. So really, really pay attention to your own, you know, you have 6 senses, okay, not just 5. And so when you aware of all that, then you'll be easily, smoothly sailing in the planet Earth, okay? I think that's a video game company, but I'm not sure. What is that? Someone's asking. Oh, someone said. Yeah, so like the one sees 111, you know, like says it's the master game, it's action, it's also, you know, for you to take action and be the masters you are coming to Earth to be. Okay, let me see. I see. But okay, so whoever said the word basada come into mind, and go search for it, what that word mean. And you know, for me, I am not sure what that mean. But if you dig deeper a little bit, you will find out what that mean. You know, so it's like the number, same thing. Like 111, 222. Like initially, like, it's almost like universe is like flash something to you, and think of those words, it means something to you because that's what appeared in your mind, okay? So when you see image, things like that coming to you, go search for it, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, you will realize, oh, that's what that means. It's like this crystal, as I was telling last time, that when I got it and I felt a hand behind me pushed me, I was almost fell to the ground. And I was like, whoa, I'm just going to take it home with me, you know, until later time. And I found out it's connected to my ancestor. And I was like, wow, I like this emotion just went through me. So that's the, like I knew, okay, so I knew this crystal means something to me. It's my connection to my ancestor. I don't know how at this point, but well, you know, there's a reasons I may not know, my logical mind may not know, but some part of me know. I'm like, that's why I hold on to it. Okay, so it's same as those words, images, you know, flash images come into you. If they come into you, there's meanings behind it. So it's a way of it's a sign. Universe asks you to pay attention to certain things in your life. All right, so I have been here for 90 minutes, so I need to drink some water. If someone has, I need to be off my live soon, so I will answer 2 questions, then I'll be off, okay? First name and a question about you, or you can ask for guidance from your high self. I don't answer third-person questions. People sending me third-person questions. It's like, Shalani. I want guidance from my high self. All right, Shalani. Shalani and Amy, okay? Shalani first. I want a guidance. Shalani. High self. I got number 30, the fire, the cleaning fire. Fire, illumination, inspiration, devotion, all-consuming passion, regeneration, spirituality, virtue, enlightenment. So Shalani, your guide, high self, is talking to you about passion. And so it is your hold on. Fill your life with passion, fire, and do what you love to do, and even go dancing and movement will also help you at this moment. So, okay, that's what I got for you, okay? Shalani. Next, Amy. Amy's high self. I got number 52, mountain, keep still. Meditation, self-renewal, composure, detachment, self-acceptance, serenity. So Amy, this is a mountain. Mountain here refers to a person's meditating here in picture. So it is about, it's about you to, mountain also means, time to slow down, just to sit still and meditate and to know what you, it's like you have been going. It's time to stop and relax, receiving. Sometimes we have to learn to receive, not always about doing. So that was the message for you, okay? Amy, and so I see one last one was, and I said to like Cynthia guidance, okay, and Cynthia guidance. As I was closing, someone said, okay, Cynthia. I got number 56, the wonders. Traveling, adventure, movement, coping with unfamiliarity, a pilgrim. Aloneness, broaden your horizon. So this is the guidance for you, okay? So travel, hold on, all right. I guess there's more message for you. Universe, you can stay a little longer in the channel. I'm like, okay. All right, so let me answer this things. Yes, wonder, okay? All right. It's so travel, wonder, it's also can be an inner journey, and that it is about venturing. It's about you take a trip and a leap of faith. Something about leaping of faith coming through, okay? Yes, someone says yes. She needs to have that. She have to have leap of faith in what she's pursuing in her journey right now. She overlook and she can you talk to her as well? Okay, so there's this soft voice coming through, and I was like, it's coming through. I was like, well, you can talk to her as well if you want to. She's like, she's not listening to me. It's a very soft female voice coming through, okay, and says that you need have the leap of faith, and you okay, so all right, let me channel a bit. All right, just be gentle. I can hear, I will translate because I'm feeling too much of energy. Slow down. All right. Speak a little louder. So, who are you? Like, I was like, who are you? She's like, the voice is a mom, grandma, something like that. It's a female. That for you to is your mom still around, Cynthia? Cynthia, are you there? Still alive? Is your grandmother alive? Do you pay attention to your mom anyway? So do you talk to your mom often? Okay, so there's this like female voice, very subtle, coming through, and okay, it's your grandmother. Okay, so yeah, it's very like it's a female voice and just says have a leap of faith, okay, to you. and like a soft, a female voice. Yeah, sorry, I get very tense in my body, so I told her to slowly, like she can communicate with you, and that as I said earlier in the so we can communicate with our ancestors, with our spiritual guides, as long as you invoke it and call their name, they will be there. And so those beings communicate you differently with your grandmothers, kind of like this energy coming through, and very soft. So when you communicate with her, you kind of have to be energetically to pay a little bit attention to that soft energy. It's almost like communicated through the heart. So when you communicate with your grandmother, and you just have to lower your energy down to your heart level. It's almost like, she's old, her voice is slow, you have to lower yourself. Anyway, it's like the energy of mom, grandmother kind of an energy. So you have to lower yourself to that level to communicate with them, so that you can hear them. And I asked them to communicate with you directly because anyway, so so that is, we can always connect. A leap of faith. All right, I think I'm going to end my sessions for this week, and I'm trying to come back more often, every Sunday if I could, to be here with all of you guys, whoever's interested in, wants to, I'm trying to come back Sunday, try to be more of assistance for all of you out there to empowering ourselves. All right, know thyself, and with love and light, I wish all of you have an amazing week ahead.